Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you all doing? Thank you for being here. I'm here to talk about how to be high value. Let them chase you. Now, obviously, this is not going to apply to every area of your life. This is not going to work in all situations. For example, if you're looking for a job is most likely not going to chase you, so you might want to chase that job. All right, money, all right, most likely is not going to chase you, so you might want to chase that money. But in certain situations, you have to let, other people do the chasing. Specifically in interpersonal relationships, romantic relationships, friendships in certain cases, and otherwise. All right, so hi everybody. Hi Della. Hi Mona Nicole. Hi Darlene. How's everyone doing? Thank you all for being here. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Sierra says, I need this advice for relationships and friendships. Exactly. If you want a personal reading, I am available for personal readings. I am a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. So check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, for that information. And yeah, thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe because I will post this on YouTube. Like this video, comment, share. Thank you for being here. How to be high value. Hi, soft throat burn. Hi, Della. Hey, Lennon. How to be high value. Well, first of all, let's just talk about this really quickly. I am a psychic, right? I'm a psychic with the T. So a lot of you come to me, talking about situations where you're not in your placement of being high value. Often you're chasing a man. Often you're chasing someone who, is ignoring you or is giving you signs that, they're not interested. And I just, kind of want to, break it down to you, but then it's like I can't, I have to be unbiased and do the reading and let spirit speak, which it takes a load off my shoulders. But at the same time, it's like we have to understand that why we often run people away is because we are not in our placement of being high value. We're often chasing people away. We're chasing sometimes situations away. Sometimes you just have to sit in your power, sit in your value of who you are as a person, and let things come to you. Let people come to you. No matter how long it takes, all right? Letting people chase you, letting men chase you, whatever your situation is, takes patience. All right? It takes an understanding of self. It takes a mastering of self. Okay? Sierra says, I'm always chasing a man for some reason. I'm trying to learn not to do that. Exactly. You have to let the man chase you. And here's the reason why you need to let them chase you. Is because when a man chases you or when someone chases you in general, now if they're chasing you in a certain situation that might be a little bit scary, you might want to call 911 or June bugging them or whoever. But if a man is chasing you in the romantic sense and wanting to get to know you, or someone's wanting to get to know you, they're persistent in that way, right? Then that's a sign that they're interested. That's a sign that they're invested in you, So if someone's chasing you, typically if a man's chasing you, that's a good sign, all right? Never reveal all yourself at once. It simply gets boring or it spooks them away. Exactly. A wise friend once told me to be more mysterious and let them figure you out like a puzzle. That's so true. Yes, I know that's right. Yes, Michael. Not June bugging them. Child, I'm telling you. But that's the main reason why you need to let someone chase you. Let the man chase you. Because one, it does from the man's perspective or from the other person's perspective, because this can kind of be applied to, a job search. For example, like we can put this in, non-specific terms, the job search. Like you don't want to constantly call the job up or the supervisor or the boss, and ask them, what's the update? Did you check out my application? Am I hired? Like that's not high value. So even jobs pay attention to that, like someone who kind of stands in their center and waits for you to make the move, like that's attractive. in so many different circumstances, not just a romantic sense. But in a romantic sense, it is very attractive from a man's perspective, because men are hunters. All right, the dominant, the masculine is a hunter. They like to hunt. They like to work for the things they want. I chase in my dreams and in my mind, not in the physical. My ego will not let me chase. Yes, that's good. That's good, Mona Nicole Boutique. But masculine likes a chase. That's actually what attracts the masculine and hooks them in. It's you chasing the masculine that chases them away. Because that's not the natural order of things. Especially if you're a feminine. You know? Like, there has to be some sort of dynamic there. You can't have two masculine, people chasing, it's like, it's just not going to work, all right? So, masculine likes the chase. Feminine needs to get comfortable, or the person, wanting to be received by the masculine needs to get comfortable with being chased. All right? Being high value. Okay? So if someone wants you, if someone's interested in you, they'll chase you. They may have their own timing. All right, not everyone is gonna, be in they may not text you every day. They may not text you every, 2 days. They may text you, every week or, so like, but if they're chasing you, if they're making an effort, that's a good sign. All right. That says basically that they see you as high value. So keep doing what you're doing, which is essentially nothing. You're just sitting in your value, right? Your high value, your power. If you think about it. I've seen this happen. Someone mentioned, like chasing men. I used to be the pursuer. I used to be the chaser, and that never worked out for me ever. Maybe because I wasn't fully in my masculine, but I don't think I'm meant to be a chaser anyway. I think I'm meant to be more of a feminine. I'm meant to be pursued. Like, that's the energy I'm putting out there, and it's working out well for me. So if it's working out well for me, I know it's going to work out well for you. Soft Rope Burn says, I have heavy Libra in me and men chase me, but I eventually get bored and blow them off and they then get mad about not being chased anymore. See, that's the thing. You have to keep up with the chase. You can't get bored. I have a Libra moon too, so I get what you're saying. But you have to, it's a game. You have to keep up with the chase. That's what gets them hooked. But then you can, you're in your power, so you can, you can use that power, if they, when they pursue you, it's like, if they hit you up to hang out or something like that, you say you're busy that day, But then, say, are you busy, Thursday or Friday or this day, Always leave an opening for them, to come back in, right? To come back around. Does that make sense? But you always want to make it so they come to you. So like the whole thing with like, don't text first. No, wait for them to text you. No, wait 5 minutes. No, wait 5 hours. I don't have time for all that. Okay? Now, when it comes to you being high value, it's about initiation. Don't text all the time, but if you haven't heard from them, in a while, don't text them and say, hey, I want to hang out. That's their job. They're meant to chase you. But say, I don't know, send them a funny meme. Send them, a picture that reminded you of them or something like that, to initiate conversation. And then if they want to hang out, if they want to chase you, pursue you, they'll do that. You've opened the door for them to do that. Does that make sense? I wish we didn't have to play games. I know. Just be consistent. Exactly. I think that's my problem. I was the chaser, and now when I'm being chased, I'm cringing and reflect if that's how I would come off as. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you see both sides, it's like, okay, like you get a totally different perspective. Especially if you're used to being the chaser and now you become the chasee, which is my situation and seems like a lot of other people's situation in here. But that's what I'm saying. You have to get comfortable with being high value. You have to be comfortable with being chased. is a little bit uncomfortable at first. It's like, why is this person so interested in me? But, why would they not be interested in you? You're high value. You're you. Get with the program. Libra moon, same thing for me with getting bored. Yeah. As soon as I start chasing them, then I fall back. They're in shock. Yeah, that's the thing. If you've been chasing, fall back. That's stop chasing. All right? And then if they start chasing you, that's a good sign. If they don't chase you, then chalk it up to, a loss. I'm a female and I'm generally a chase, but just not in relationships. I'm screaming at this username, Gushy Hole. Oh my gosh. I know, these people are a mess. I love you guys. J-Man. Mona says, I let a few hotties get away. My game face is the realest. Yeah. And that's the thing, Mona Nicole. That's a good point, Mona Nicole Boutique, is that sometimes you have to be okay with letting them, some people get away. When you are a high value person, right? Because not everyone is going to, I was watching a video today by, I think his name is Coach Rod. Shout out to Coach Rod on YouTube. I was watching a video of his, and he was talking about how a lot of men will look at you or admire you from afar, but won't come up to you. And or just people will look at you or admire you from afar, but they won't come up to you. Have you ever had that happen? Where you see someone cute, and it's like, man, they keep looking at me, and I think they're attracted to me, but why aren't they saying anything? Well, if they don't ever say anything or come up to you, or they keep looking, then it's like, maybe they're not in their masculine power. Maybe they're not willing to chase you. That's, you don't want to chase. All right? You remember, you're high value. You don't chase. As a high value person, you don't chase, period. All right? So if they don't chase, then it's the loss. It's a loss for both. Or maybe it's a loss for them. It's probably a loss for them, right? Okay, Gushy Hole says, you have to treat yourself high value before a man can treat you like that. Exactly. Once you do, you realize you don't need a man to value you. Exactly. And then they start valuing you more because they see it automatically as soon as you come in the room. They feel it from your energy. And this is the thing. See, this is where you get in trouble when you're high value. Even if they're already in a relationship. But you're not the problem, they're the problem, So sometimes you will, you'll walk in the room as a high value person and, a man on someone else's arms looks at you, and admires you, and it's like, okay, but you're already in a relationship, so it's awkward for all of us now, So those things will happen, but you still have to be high value, right? You still have to be in your center. People are going to get jealous. Yes, all the time. Yes, true, happens a lot. Soft Rope Burn says, I've had so many men tell me how beautiful I am. Yes, but don't ask for my number. Yeah, and I'm like, why? Because I thought you were cute too. Exactly. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? But the thing is sometimes you can initiate, I don't know. Mention Instagram. Yesterday I posted this really funny thing on Instagram. Do you have an Instagram? You have to kind of initiate the opening for them. Be smart, I guess. I don't know. But be high value about it. Okay, Sierra says, that happened to me a lot in high school. Sometimes I think about I could have had a boyfriend in high school, but nobody chased me, so it's whatever. The thing with me is that I think I was definitely chased in high school, but I wasn't comfortable with being chased. That was my issue. But I wasn't comfortable with being chased because I wasn't comfortable with myself, because I didn't feel high value. If someone's chasing you, that means they see you as high value, period. Whether it's in business, whether it's in love, whether it's in friendship, they see you as high value. But if you don't see yourself as high value, then you're going to be uncomfortable with being chased. Period. So, I totally relate to that. Sierra, Mona Nicole says, I just released a fine man for my thoughts. I can't play mind games. It's emotionally draining. I don't even get attached to them. When I see them out and about, I don't get attached to them. If they don't come up to me, if they don't make the move, then it's like, okay, well, whatever. Maybe we'll see each other again and maybe you'll make the move next time, You can't get attached either, Because there's just so many more out there, that may step up. So there's just so many more opportunities. I do initiate, but they ghost me. Well, then they're not high value. High value attracts high value. Soft Rope Burn says, you're absolutely right as usual. I never give them a compliment back or seem open to it, so they probably think I'm uninterested. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's one thing I've noticed is that people don't like to be rejected. Even high value people, even men, high value men, they don't like to be rejected. So they feel like they might get rejected, then they might not make a move. So that's why you need to be comfortable with being high value, comfortable with being chased, comfortable flirting, comfortable in your feminine energy, whatever energy you're exuding, Maria says, I was too scared to have a boyfriend in high school. My school at the time had the highest teen pregnancy rate, so I made sure that never happened. Ooh, I totally understand that. For me, I wasn't out in high school, so that was my issue, but there were still guys coming after me, that wanted me in high school, definitely. So, but I just never took advantage. And do I think about it sometimes? I'm like, dang, I wish, but it's like, that was high school, get over it, So, Gushy Hole says, some men, especially the most attractive, are scared. Okay, I'm sorry. Some men, especially the most attractive, are scared of being rejected. Exactly. You have to show you're open to being walked up to, wink at them boldly, or walk to the bar that's next to them. Exactly. Make an opening for them. That's what I'm saying. They don't like being rejected. And think about it. Do you like being rejected? Does it really feel good to chase someone and be rejected? No, it doesn't. So, it feels way better to be chased, doesn't it? Long Isle says, I do sense when someone is attracted to me, but I can sense their fear when they don't initiate. Exactly. So, Soft Rope Burn says, I cackle every time you say gushy hole, I can't breathe. I know I try to say it with a straight face, but that last time really got me. Yeah, but when it comes to fear, it's about making them feel comfortable, and it's about making that opening for them. Wink, like Gushy said. Wink, smile, whatever, do something like that. Flirt, for God's sake, okay? I would say the biggest thing is smiling. That would be the most non-aggressive, non-intimidating way of flirting, is to just smile. Just smile. Sierra says, just smile. That's all you have to do. Sierra says, how do you feel about telling people their friends... Wait, how do you feel about people telling their friends that they like you, then their friends tell you that they like you? I have a RBF hardcore. I don't know what that means. I don't like that. People telling their friends to come up to you. I would rather just the guy come up to me and tell me. I'm probably going to tell them, oh, we'll tell him to come up to me, That's what I feel. It's like a cop-out. I don't like that. Oh, you have a resting B face. Got you. Yeah. Yeah, smiling and laughing is really, a really good icebreaker. And you don't even have to directly smile or laugh at them, but if they just see you smiling or laughing in general, it kind of loosens their tension a bit. Okay, she's laughing. Okay, they're laughing. They're smiling. Okay, they do, they aren't soulless, Gushy Hole says you have to balance between being empathic, loving, vulnerable, and being cold and uninterested. Exactly. Most people lean too much in one direction. Exactly. Yep. You have to have that balance. Smiling, I agree. And that's why Libra rules the 7th house in astrology. Balance. But the 7th house is also one-on-one relationships, marriage, things of that nature, right? That's the goal. Well, I don't know. That's the goal for, I don't know. Is that the goal for most people these days? I want to get married. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting married, period. Hi, Pernice. How are you? Wait, is Pernice a troll? Or no, I don't know. She's probably not. That picture just looks very suggestive. But Gushy Hole, with Gushy Hole's name, I mean, there's no rules anymore, I guess. Gushy Hole says, being independent, I worded that wrong. Yes. And that's an interesting point, Gushy Hole, because men like not too much independence. Don't be too independent, but they like someone who has their own life. People are attracted to people who have their own thing going on, who aren't waiting for them to call, who aren't waiting by the phone for them to call, people like that. I want to get married too. Exactly. Yes, marriage is the goal. Yes. This is why you're my people. This is why you're my people. Mona Nicole Boutique, I think she said she had a dream or something like that about a ring. That either she or I was going to get a ring. No, I'm not a troll, but it's a fake account. Okay, because I kind of got that kind of energy. I was like, there's something. The picture kind of gave it away. But thank you for being here. We love all types of people. As the church says, come as you are, right? That may have been an off-color joke. Sorry for the sensitive people out there. Soft Rope Burn says, I want to get married, but not legally. Interesting. I just want a simple, private beach ceremony and a spoken agreement. Interesting. I'm pre-law. Send divorce is messy. That's true. That's true. That's interesting. Divorce is messy. But then that sounds like you're already thinking you're going to get divorced. That's not a good way to think. Pernice says, I love your videos, by the way. Thank you, Pernice. I wish there was a way to show the comments after I post the video on Instagram, but there's no way for me to do that. But I think there's a way to record the screen, isn't there? Because I've seen people do that. But I think that's dumb. I don't like that idea. But anyway, I wish Instagram would allow you to record the comments. Mona Nicole Boutique says, yes, Lamarr, keep that ring message in mind. I haven't forgot. I'ma take this ring off my finger. Alright, you guys. So that's all I have to say about how to be high value is to just let them chase you. You do not do the chasing. When you chase someone, you're saying you see that person or that thing or whatever as high value. Which is it's flattering, but you want to be high value. You want to be seen as high value. How do you feel about sexual dreams? Sorry for the weird question. What do you mean? Will you be doing any more celebrity readings? Maybe, I don't know. What's been going on with the celebrities lately? I haven't really been hearing much about them. Soft Rope Burn. I do kind of want to do a reading on the Gorilla Glue girl, but she got the glue out of her hair, so I mean, good for her. Soft Rope Burn says, that's true, but I want to be prepared for anything. Okay, plus in my mind, there's no reason to be legally married outside of religious reasons. Okay. Okay, guys, no chasing anymore. Yes, exactly. Alright, you guys, I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Remember, LamarrTownsendTarot.com for personal readings. Remember, if you're high value, you don't chase. Love and light. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.